Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
He seems quite pleased.
Yes, he does. I'm sure he's having a great
With
time.
his skills.
I'm not doing this.
You're not leaving. If you hurt me, it's on video.
Come on, let's go.
You are being divorced. You don't live with me anymore.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
You don't do this to the people that love you.
I can live with the truth, but I can't live with lies.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
This is not the way we're supposed to end.
I will get to the truth.
I know this isn't easy.
I can't take it anymore.
I knew something was going down, though.
This has been a lie the whole time.
I'm about to throw up.
Oh, hell no!
Here we go. I see you right there.
I want a hard target search.
Is this what you call anytime with your daughter?
Here he is.
Get your hands on me!
Get the camera off you.
You need to be baptized!
Calm down.
Knock that off.
I saw you on the side!
This is the price of justice.
This is like not how this is supposed to work,
just
John.
go. Go with him.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I do love you.
I love you, too.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hi, I'm Joey Greco. Welcome to another installment of Cheaters. Please meet Angie Rose, a kind lady who wonders why her husband has been giving her the cold shoulder. Confused about his odd behavior, Angie approaches Cheaters for some illumination and ultimately a resolution. Angie Rose, age 34. A housewife concerned that her husband seeks out the affection of another female.
And I have had ups and downs. We've split up 2 or 3 times. He used to play pool a lot and go to play poker and stay out late at night. I just never got to go anywhere, and I felt like I was staying home with the kids all the time while he went out, so we've split up over that. I had a major surgery and hemorrhage and almost died, and he was there for me at the end of that, and I'd started having feelings for him again. We rekindled our romance at the end of April, and then towards the end of May, we moved back in together and decided to give it another try for us and for the children's sake. He has a friend that he says is just a friend. Her name is... And around the beginning of August, they started talking on the phone a lot, texting back and forth. We went on vacation. I particularly noticed it because I was with him all day, every day, and she would call him. They would talk for an hour. On a weekend that he had gone out by himself and I went out with my girlfriends, he told me he was at one place. And when I went on her MySpace, there were pictures of him and dancing, hugging, hamming it up for the camera on the date that he told me he was at a different place altogether. If he is truly cheating on me, he knows that what he is doing is wrong, no matter how he might justify it. I hope to God he's not, but if he is, then he's throwing away a lifetime of happiness and the good life that only I could have given him. And with our children, he'll never be able to live with his children again with me.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Suspect's identity withheld, age 32. An auto shop manager accused of scheduling fluid exchanges behind his wife's back. Investigation Day 2. Using a GPS tracker attached by Angie to her husband's automobile, Cheaters PIs locate the suspect at a local karaoke bar. Visual contact becomes established when the suspect, whose identity is withheld, steps out to talk on his cell phone. Upon finishing his conversation, the suspect ducks back inside for another drink. Later that evening, the suspect once again takes a breather to talk on his phone. Headquarters informs agents that the suspect called his wife, Angie, to inform her that he'd be out late with the boys. Sometime later, Cheaters agents spot the suspect walking across the lot with an unknown female. Arriving at her car, they talk briefly before embracing and then going their separate ways. The suspect gets in his vehicle and returns home to his wife, Angie. Investigation Day 5. Using GPS tracking devices, Cheater's intelligence once again pinpoint the suspect's position to the karaoke bar. Agents inside watch as the couple dine and down a few drinks. After some casual conversation, the suspect and his companion strut over to the DJ and put their songs in the queue. First up, the suspect belts out a ballad for his companion. Next, the companion, whose identity remains withheld, gives a Grammy-worthy performance. The pair congratulate each other on their performances and then celebrate with a tender kiss. For an encore, the duo decide to two-step the night away. Apparently worked up by the flirtatious footwork, the twosome take off. The suspect leads the way as the companion follows in a separate vehicle. Down the road, they arrive at an unknown residence, where the suspect stays for approximately 2 hours before heading home to his wife and kids. Investigation Day 8. Detectives technologically track the suspect to the watering hole from prior surveillance. Cheater's intel catches a glimpse of the suspect as he stands outside chatting on his phone. The suspect sings Angie a deceptive tune in this recorded phone conversation.
Hello. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, over. Are you on your way? I will in a bit. Oh, please don't do this to me again tonight. I'll come home in a little bit, Angie. I'm doing good right now. You're going to bring it all home if you cash out now. I know. And if you sit there about 15 more minutes, you're going to play it all back. I'll be home in a little bit, okay? Okay, I'm calling you in 10 minutes. I'm going to keep calling you till you come home. Yeah, I'm not going to hit you if you do that. Then come home. I will in a little bit. I'm not going to be all night, okay? Okay, I'll see you when you get in. All right, I love you. I love you too. Bye.
Sometime later, the suspect and companion emerge and walk to his car, where, being the consummate gentleman, the suspect opens her door for the lady. Detectives tail the couple back to the companion's home, and about 3:30 in the morning, the suspect exits and rushes home to his family. Cheater's agents immediately prepare to inform Angie of the suspect's debauchery. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that extramarital relations have been confirmed, Cheaters prepares to unveil the evidence. Hoping for a positive outcome, Angie seeks out the strength to move forward.
Angie, thanks for being with us tonight. I know you're nervous, but I want you to know that we're behind you and we appreciate the help that you've given us in doing the job that we needed to do for you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to see that information now?
Yes, I am.
On this day, with the aid of the GPS system that you installed in your husband's car, he was followed to this karaoke bar.
Okay.
He grabs a mic, does his best rockabilly imitation. They grab a seat. There's some activity that's taking place there that requires that they sit rather close. Before they wrap up the evening, they each get in their own vehicle. They arrive at an unfamiliar location. We did confirm that he was there approximately 2 hours before he left and returned home.
Okay.
On this day, we again were able to locate your husband through the GPS system. He enters the bar. Sometime later, exits with a young lady. So evidently, she had gotten a ride to the same location. They come out, get in your vehicle, and return back to the companion's home.
Okay.
Where on this evening he remained until 3 a.m.
Okay.
Angie, earlier today there was something else that happened that kind of piqued your interest, wasn't there?
Yes.
Can you tell me what that was?
Called me. He asked me to bring him some clothes to change into to wear tonight because he was going to go somewhere after work. He thinks I'm going out of town with some girlfriends.
I think the best thing for us to do right now is we'll just be on standby in the vans, and we'll proceed from there.
Okay.
All right? All right, come with me. I'm gonna check with Gomez and see if we can fill in some of the blanks while we have some time. Yeah, Gomez. Earlier today, the GPS led Gomez to an area right around Kingsley and Jupiter. Now, the only thing at that location was a motel.
Okay.
Gomez confirmed with the manager that your husband did have a room there. We have his room number.
Okay.
Now, we still have detectives that have him at the bar with this young lady.
Okay.
The best thing for us would be to go ahead, stage at the hotel.
Okay.
Gomez just called. They just left the bar. They'll be here any second. I understand that Angie's friend took the van to a separate location, and her brother's here for moral support. That's good. Let's station underneath the stairs.
Here we go. What's up, everybody?
They're gonna run. They're gonna run.
Here.
What do you think I'm doing? Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you again.
Joey Greco Cheaters.
No, you weren't with Daniel. You were with her all night. I've been watching you for... No, you're not leaving.
I'm not doing this.
You're not leaving. Hey, just hit me in the chin. Give me my
I
keys.
didn't hit you, no.
Yes, you did.
I want my van. You take me to
Give me my keys. I'm not taking...
I need my keys out of her car.
You're not going. Brian, take my key and go leave with my car. Thank you. You have my permission. Doesn't. It's not your vehicle. And we are going to talk here.
Then let's go in there and talk.
No, you think I'm going to go in a hotel room with you when you're drunk?
I have nothing to
and
say.
horny for another woman? No. Brian, get in my car and leave. If you hurt me, it's on video.
Don't touch
You
it.
are- You're hurt.
You, Brian. Dude, I will knock you. Come on, let's go. Come on, dude. Come on. Let's go. Between you. Back off, dude. You go. Come on. You ain't got nothing. I'm not you. Come on.
Brian, take my car and leave. Now. You take my car and leave, Brian. Get in the other door.
Angie.
No, you did this. We're not going.
I
You
haven't
think I'm
done
going
nothing.
anywhere with you? You are being divorced. You don't live with me anymore.
Damn.
Coming up, the conclusion.
You're not leaving. If you hurt me, it's on video.
Come on, let's go.
You are being divorced. You don't live with me anymore.
Damn.
Yes, take my car and leave and come back and get me when I call you. And don't give her her keys.
They're not my keys, they're someone else's.
Well, then you should have thought about that before you went out with my husband.
They're right there, yeah.
All I want is answers and I'll leave. That's all I've ever wanted from you is the truth.
Guys, let's give them some space. Let them talk
I
right
don't-
here.
I didn't
Let them
do
talk right
anything.
here.
And how about y'all move?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
no
organize.
cameras,
It's
no
just
nothing.
No, there's
we're
never
gonna
camera.
we'll back these guys up a little bit.
I gotta go
Let you
pee.
guys talk. or handle whatever else you need to
Did he
handle.
leave with my car so my car's safe? Thank you. Hey, you want to talk
About what?
about the affair you're having with my husband?
Well, I haven't had the affair yet.
You're not sleeping together?
Because we ain't had
Yeah.
sex. Because I'm not married.
He's not
Like
anymore
you
as soon
said.
as he signs this.
That's him.
Whether or not you're having sex with my husband, you're implicated in him lying to me. He does this all the time. You are not the only one he slept with in the last 2 months that I know of.
He ain't slept with me yet.
So you say.
So I know. It's
okay.
my vagina, and I think I know what goes in and out of my vagina.
I wouldn't be so sure about that according to your husband.
Oh, well, according to my husband, he ain't a woman beater, and he didn't choke me down.
He told
don't
me he
hit
was
in
a
the
woman
throat.
beater.
Yeah.
He told me he was a woman beater.
Yeah. And
You've left him multiple times for other men. Not that has anything to do
Oh,
with
did
this.
he tell you that he
This
slept
has
with my
nothing to do with
friend?
this.
Wait a minute, had a kid with my friend.
I'm not here to
with my
talk to
best
you.
friend. Oh, well, then why you keep bringing it up? You
But
better
up
just
until
shut
now,
up to me.
up until now,
Hello?
you haven't been cheating.
They're not allowed to come in here.
Yes, they are.
You understand?
This is my show, not yours.
My room, you're not allowed to come
It's
in.
not your room anymore.
No.
If you hurt me, I will sue you for everything you own.
Then get out.
No.
Where's Where's the hose?
The host is right there.
Where's the hose?
Right here.
You need to get her out.
Okay.
She's not
I just
allowed
want to
in
talk
my
to him for a few minutes.
Sir?
We'll leave. You have
Sir?
to take these papers and I'll leave.
You can wait right there,
On
okay?
camera.
We'll be all right. Close the window. Close the window. All right.
Why are you shaking if you didn't do anything wrong?
Because I'm cold is why.
Well, put a jacket on, cover up that body.
I don't have to cover up my body.
I would.
Well, considering yours, I can see why.
Sorry.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what. You can with everybody else, and you can your old man. I ain't your old man yet. And the only reason why I plan on your husband and not because my husband went off the chain because he found out me and was friends and accused me of him, and then called him and jumped on him. So you know what? Tonight was gonna be a payback. Yeah, you're gonna call me.
Pay me back for something
I
your
don't give a.
husband
I
did?
don't care less. I was not you. I was
Obvious.
paying back my husband.
I think this
husband. No, don't gotta go nowhere.
Why don't you ask?
Plans.
I think leave. If you only get one camera, I only get you, not mouth. I want
Step outside and
answers.
want to talk.
She can step outside and we'll talk. That's fine.
This is going to be the grudge against your husband.
Yeah, because he's been accused.
Sit down. I have a lot of stuff
sleeping
I want to talk
him
with you about.
And had my kids turn against me and
But you're
everything
separated.
else.
One thing for sure is I will never believe anything you tell me again, no matter what it is. And you better be very, very good to our children when they're with you. There are things that I need to tell you that I'm not going to do on camera that you need to watch out for where you're going to be staying with her. I think I'm done. And if y'all are done.
Hey, you need to talk before you leave.
What's that?
You need to talk. I don't want your papers.
They're yours.
After the confrontation, Angie expresses a deep desire to rid herself of any man who refuses to be honest and sincere. At the end of the show, Cheaters will announce what she decides to do after all is said and done. But next, Cheaters reopens its doors to Malaki Martin, a man caught red-handed on the show. Malaki comes in to talk about how his outside relationship was ruined on Cheaters.
Malaki Martin. Malaki pays a visit to Cheaters to give a detailed explanation as to how his confrontation went from bad to worse.
Man, when the vans pulled up at the car wash, that was crazy, man. I mean, we sitting here washing my Jeep. I done hit a dog. I get bum rushed by all these big white vans, and then all of a sudden, here comes Stacy trying to charge at us. You know, that was kind of crazy. I see wigs coming off. I'm looking. Stacy's wig is off. Sharonda's wig is off. I just thought to myself, what would Jesus do?
Hey, calm down. Calm down.
What kind of
Do it.
What do? What's it? I gotta
Say. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, you don't even understand.
Let me
Say.
go. What? Go. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sharonda, she's been in these situations before, so she just reacted as if it was nothing. She moved on. We're actually still cool. She'll call me every now and then for a night in, I'll say. But nothing's really going on with me and Sharonda, on a serious basis. But I do tend to, if I get bored or, a little too tipsy, she's one of my options. So.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
You doing with the what you
Yippee-ki-yay, mother. Yippee-ki-yay, mother. Yippee-ki-yay, bitch. How about it, bitch?
Put the thing.
Yeah, you need to be baptized, mother. Here, let it on. Get your ass. No, you a joke.
I got myself involved in a situation that I really didn't want to be in, and I messed around with that person's cousin. So I guess it ain't really much for me to clear up, just to apologize to both women and, hey, no hard feelings.
Although enduring heartache, Angie Rose confesses that she probably will be better off without her two-timing husband. With the confrontation still fresh in her mind, Angie says her husband's admission to planning to sleep with another woman creates an obstacle that will be impossible to surmount. The suspect admits to only attempting to have relations with a companion. He says, "I don't know what Angie's so mad about. No harm, no foul, right?" When contacted by Cheaters' producers, the suspect's companion had little to say, but did divulge that she was on the mends with her ex-husband.
you still have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.